He's able to get inside, the heads of his opponents. And he's an interesting striker. He's a southpaw. He's tenacious in the pocket. He's got a good all-round skill set, but he's actually got a lot more experience. Even though this is only his second fight in the EFC, he has been around for a long time. He's been kickboxing for a long time, and I don't think he showed us what he's really capable of in that debut against Blakey's.
Simon, who's not a fan of Khabib? I mean, he's a man that's got the world interested in him. He's left, he's gone away, and we'd all love to see him back. Yeah, Luhkmaan has got he's really comfortable on his feet, and he showed in his last fight that, he's good at range, and he sets things up nicely. Unfortunately, he was thrown in the deep end. He took the fight on the last minute, so he didn't have that time to prepare. He's had time to prepare. Is it going to be different? I'm excited to see what he's capable of.
Well, it's time to take a look at the tail of the tape, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Just 2 years difference between both lads, just a 4-inch height advantage going to Johannes Rudolph, but it's a 10-inch reach advantage on that wingspan that goes to the Middelburg lad from Mpumalanga. Going to be a fascinating fight if both lads want to keep it on the feet, which I expect they will. Well, let's send it up now to the voice of the hexagon. It is Khotso Bilal Ramopo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the EFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, in the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his professional debut. He stands at 5'9", weighing in at 134 pounds. He fights out of Middelburg, South Africa. I give to you, Johannes Rudolph. And his opponent in the blue corner, a karate specialist with 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5'5", weighing in at 127 pounds, fighting out of Durban, South Africa. Welcome, Luhkmaan, the Dominator Jhazbay. Your referee for this bout, referee Norman Toreen.
Norman Chouy getting his second assignment of the evening already, early doors. Johannes Rudolph against probably the greatest name in mixed martial arts at the moment, Luhkmaan Jhazbay. Going to be a fascinating fight. Great to have a representative Durban MMA out here, Gareth, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's good to see Ali back here at the EFC, presenting the first round of this absolute cracking bantamweight bout. It has been all action here at EFC 93, and expect it to continue even faster. Johannes Rudolph in the white, Jhazbay in the black shorts.
Are you ready? Ready?
And this fight is on. And this fight is proudly brought to you by Dragon Energy, the exclusively energy drink of the EFC.
Luhkmaan looking nice and composed. Looking really confident in that space.
Yeah, he just wants to reset here, doesn't he, Gareth? I mean, it was a very tough debut, a late change of opponent against Salahuddin Blakey's. We were expecting Jhazbay to come in pretty fast. He's got good, strong kickboxing, but Rudolph really very confident, beyond his years. Really, both lads got a long career ahead of them. Nice takedown by Johannes.
Yeah, this is where he struggled last time. He struggled to get off his back. He was under a lot of pressure, and he exposed himself, and he eventually got submitted. I'd like to see if he's made some changes. Some big ground and pound there from Johannes. Luhkmaan doing well to keep the head down, good control. Needs to create space and get himself pressed up. Oh. Good pass there by Johannes into side control. Wants to keep that pressure, and then he wants to really open himself up to be able to strike.
There I was wanting a kickboxing fight after the last fight. Spectacular 7-second knockout, but Rudolph showing that he's also nice and calm and composed. And it's a shame for Jhazbay, because it's not the position he wants to be in straight after that first loss. But be put straight back on your back. Do you think it's a case of Johannes Rudolph's team looking to see how Salahuddin Blakey's was able to beat the Dominator?
Yeah, look, I mean, if he had done his homework, he would have known that he had struggled on the floor. He didn't have much answer getting off his back. You know, it would be the natural thing to put him on his back, put him under pressure. He's got a key lock. He's got a key lock on there. Pushed it into a straight arm lock, but lost the grips. Doesn't have good elbow. Good solid elbow.
Yeah, good thinking there. He wasn't winning with the arm. He did try the key lock and went straight to, as soon as it went into straight the arm lock, he actually went in with the right elbow. Nice thinking by Johannes Rudolph. Nice and calm on the ground. Some nasty elbows there. Leon Belly.
Leon Belly looking for the pass. Good back to side control. Such a dominant position up against the fence, you know what I mean? Just wants to keep him grounded. Leon Belly.
It's difficult to transition into full mount there, get up against the hex fence though, Gareth.
It's not as easy when the guys' hips are so active as what Luhkmaan is doing. Oh, he's got a key lock on again.
Oh, he's really
nice
trying
and
hard,
tight.
isn't
He needs to flatten his back to get the pressure on. Luhkmaan doing excellent. It's really deep. It's in a very awkward position underneath him.
He's certainly trying as hard as he can. Oh, that looks nasty. He's defending it well.
Still on that key lock. Oh,
well done
good
by
escape.
Jhazbay. Oh my word.
Excellent. Mr. Mount onto the armbar. Lost it. It's at this stage, Johannes needs to settle it down, get back in control and go back to work.
A good display of grit there from Jhazbay. It did look nasty. It did look like the Kimura was coming on, but they both transitioned and rolled with each other and was able to escape. Great show of grit by the Durban lad.
It's back on that key lock again. Good elbow. Vicious.
Now he's got his hooks then though. He's got nice defense. Straight into full guard.
Good solid ground and pound. This is great work by Johannes. He stayed and kept the pressure, pushed the pass. As soon as Luhkmaan looked to regain guard there, he's pressed over the knee, used the hips to escape past, straight into side control. And in that, he's throwing good punches, and they're landing.
There he was yesterday, teasing us on a stand-up war, saying he's going to keep the distance, what great kickboxing is. He took him straight to the ground. Has had a fantastic round as Rudolph. And always
good solid elbows.
What's he saying to the referee? The referee's called it out.
That's it over. I think the pressure was just too much.
Was there a verbal submission that we didn't hear? I didn't see a tap, did you? But certainly Johannes Rudolph was talking to the referee, saying that he was done.
Definitely a verbal submission there. Just too much pressure. He did super well. He just kept the grind on. He just kept pressing the pace all the time. And it just became too much for Luhkmaan. Same as the last fight. He just struggled to get off his back.
Yeah, he was tenacious though. Fair play to Luhkmaan Jhazbay. He really did try. He was put in some nasty positions by this lad, Johannes Rudolph, and did as best as he could in escape. There was a couple of nice scrambles. And he was scrambling nicely out of the submission several times, but really towards the end, like you said, Gareth, Johannes Rudolph had the wherewithal to leave the submission where he knows it wasn't on, went back to the strikes to soften him up, went back to the submission again. He tried that key lock several times with no joy, went back to the hammer fist again and got the win.
Yeah, let's look at the action replay. Nice exchange in the beginning there. Good takedown. Once he got on top, he just kept that pressure. He chased that key lock a couple of times and got into some awkward positions. Luhkmaan was lucky, yeah, you know, he gritted it out. He managed to get on top, went for the arm bar, lost position again, and then the elbows were just too much for him. I think it was just too heavy, and he was a verbal submission.
Yeah, I think there you could see Jhazbay actually talking as well to the referee by saying, no, he's had enough. And Rudolph just saying, no, he's told me he doesn't want to go anymore. One or two little elbows to finish it. But what a fantastic debut by Johannes Rudolph. Just mature. Just
good windman. He came in, he did his job. He didn't do anything too flashy. He went to work. You know, sometimes that work is not the prettiest, and it's not the best on the eye, but it's just, it's effective and it gets the job done. And when you know how you're looking for the win, and if that's the way you got to get it, that's the way you got to get it.
Well, let's stand it up now to the voice of the hexagon. It is our colleague, Khotso Bilal Ramoto.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Norman Tureen has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes and 22 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes. In the red corner, Johannes, the Warrior Rudolph.
A good show.